the beginning, there was ether, and the Spirit was with us. Ashwini Nakshatra. Let us now go deep into the sky and look at the astronomy and the celestial place this nakshatra occupies. This nakshatra is in the region of the Aries constellation, from 0 degrees to 13 degrees and 20 minutes of Aries, which is seen to form a horse's head and thus lie two distinct stars, the Alpha Arietis, also known as Hamal, and the Beta Arietis, known as Sheratan. These relatively bright stars lie in the ecliptic next to the constellation of Andromeda, which is forming the Ashwini Nakshatra. Now the name Ashwini has a direct translation meaning horsewoman. This is the first nakshatra which denotes or hints towards beginnings, and the horse has always been associated with initiating action and going on journeys. This nakshatra carries the energies of the horse, alertness, swiftness, and regality, as horses were fine animals used by royalty and armies for both traveling and warfare. This is also a cleanliness-loving nakshatra, as horses are known to be always clean and well kept. The horse's head also symbolizes the beginning of the zodiac in Aries, and the Kalpurush head and the brain area, which controls the entire function of the body. The traveling energy here encompasses both traveling in this world as well as in other realms, as this is a nakshatra ruled by the south node Ketu, although we must emphasize that the nakshatras are mainly ruled by the deities. And now the presiding deity of this nakshatra are the Ashwini Kumaras, which are the two celestial horsemen. The story of the two horsemen can be found throughout history in all corners of the globe. It is a story of the two twin brothers providing help and healing for the world and those that they encountered. Their names are Dashra, which means bringing help, and Nasatya, which means truthfulness. The twins were born from the union of Surya, the sun, and his wife Sanjana, when both Surya and Sanjana were in their horse form. The main quality and true power of the Ashwini Kumaras is their ability to cure any disease and fix any problem, both on the material plane and the metaphysical plane also. The Ashwini Kumaras have knowledge of all herbs and medicines. The Aries energy of this nakshatra creates a more intense and urgent form of healing, represented by the planet Mars. So anything that has to do with surgery and fixing is where the Ashwini Kumaras show their quality. Another quality of the Ashwini Kumaras is that they have been blessed with eternal youth, so they never age. This can be seen with the people born with strong planets placed in this nakshatra. These two horsemen even have the power to restore the youth of the old, as well as bring the dead back to life, both animal and human beings. This was seen from the story of sage Chiavana, who the Ashwini Kumaras restored his youth, and the sage then promised them that they will also have a share of the Soma sacrifice along with the rest of the gods, despite Lord Indra's refusal. The Ashwini Kumaras eventually had their share of the Soma. Brahma, the creator, oversees this nakshatra, being the first nakshatra and Brahma being the one to give birth to this world. Lord Ganesha is also symbolic to this nakshatra, as he was at one point without a head, and Lord Vishnu had to also perform a form of godly surgery to restore Lord Shiva and Parvati's son with the head of an elephant. Ganesha is also known as the deity to go for in order to begin new things, as he will remove any obstacles. This is the overall energy of the Ashwini Nakshatras. The South Node Ketu, which rules this nakshatra, is also under the domain of Ganesha, inspiring the main qualities of Ganesha: purity, auspiciousness, innocence, and devotion are all manifested in this nakshatra. There is a strong sense of adventure which lies in this nakshatra, so all the daredevil activities, anything from initiating action and jumping into action without thinking, is the core principle of this nakshatra. The people who have their moon or a planet connected with the first house will have a spontaneous energy and the spirit of doing things and getting on with life. Charm and innocence are one of the main qualities to spot Ashwini people. They will have these qualities even in their old age. The horses also represent the term horsepower, which has been made famous by many car manufacturers, as horses are a symbol of bravery and speed. So a planet like Venus in this nakshatra can draw someone to be attracted to fast cars and driving fast themselves. The energy of Mars also creates fantastic athletes and sports people, as you need the energy and bravery to go into competitive sports. This nakshatra is also all about rash behavior. So planets that rule the 7th house placed in this nakshatra can give rise to someone who rushes into relationships and easily moves on to the next one. So initiation is strong, although sticking to a long-term plan is not so strong with this nakshatra. So they should really focus on being pioneers instead of finishing acts or staying in for the long haul, especially if the sun is placed in this nakshatra, as sun also becomes exalted in this region of the sky. This nakshatra belongs to the Vaishya caste, known as the beings who are interested in business and entrepreneurship, which makes a lot of sense as the energy of initiation is required for starting any business or creative pursuit. The Ashwini Kumaras, the 2 horsemen, are known for traveling all over and meeting all kinds of different people, helping them and forming bonds. So this is the energy of the creator also, from business people to musicians and teachers who travel all over to bring the masses healing and to anyone they connect with. The nakshatras are also connected to gender, male, female, and non-gender types. This nakshatra falls under the male gender type, which probably comes as to no surprise, being in the region of Aries, which is ruled by Mars, and the sun is also exalted here. And the presiding deity are the 2 men riding horses. Ganesha is also a male child. The Ayurvedic connection would be related to the knees and the ankles. Again, these body parts are known for controlling our movement. The Vata or air quality in Ayurveda has to do with this movement, again aligning wonderfully with this nakshatra. Now the 4 padas or 4 parts of the Ashwini Nakshatra are as follows. The first pada is from 0 degrees to 3 degrees 20 minutes of Aries and falls in the Aries Navamsha, and it is ruled by Mars. This pada encompasses the full-blown energy of this nakshatra. The energy of initiation and drive are concentrated in this pada. The second pada is from 3 degrees and 20 minutes to 6 degrees and 40 minutes of Aries, and this falls in the Taurus Navamsha. ruled by Venus, the thoughts and visions take a more practical approach, and the splendor of Venus shines here. Material manifestations are of prime importance. The third pada is from 6 degrees 40 minutes to 10 degrees of Aries, falling in the Gemini Navamsha. Here, all the qualities of Mercury are abundant. Comprehension and commerce abilities rise in this pada. The fourth and final pada of this nakshatra falls in the Cancer Navamsha. Empathy and caring for the needs of others is what manifests here, as the sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon. If the second lord, the sixth lord, or the 10th lord, as well as the Amadya Karaka is known as the planet with the second highest degrees in the Gemini system. We will look into this when we go deeper into the Gemini system. If any of these planets fall in this nakshatra, the profession can be seen from this nakshatra. So any type of healing, horse racing, sports, physicians, chemists, physiotherapists, surgeons, midwives, marriage counselors, promotional campaigns, herbalists, gardeners, F1 racers, police force, soldiers, goldsmiths, as gold is represented by the sun. These professions and places are connected with this wonderful nakshatra. So any planet placed in this nakshatra which rules one of the houses mentioned, or the Amadya Karaka, can show a love for these places. The Guna is an element connected to the quality and energy of things. This nakshatra belongs to the Sattvic energy, which is all about purity and innocence. In the beginning, the energy which was present was Sattvic. The Rajasic and the Tamasic energies manifested later. This is a concept I have learned from Vedanta, this concept of the Gunas. I will go into the lesson of what a Guna is in details, maybe a little bit later after this series, just to get a little bit of an understanding what Gunas are. This nakshatra also belongs to the earth element, showing that all actions and beginnings have one single goal: to manifest in the material plane. The Gana type of this nakshatra is connected to the Deva, or the godly quality, as clearly seen from the godly nature of the Ashwini Kumaras. This nakshatra is connected to the first Tithi of the waxing moon, again showing the initiation qualities. So we will go into the Tithis when we look into the Tithis lesson. The 25th Nitya Yoga, also known as Brahma, is also connected to this nakshatra, as the presiding deity of that yoga is also the Ashwini Kumaras. The yoga is ruled by Mars, again showing the qualities connected to the yoga of healing, learning, giving life to something, and always giving a helping hand. The 27 Nitya Yogas are a fascinating study. We will go into this as we further our learning of the Panchanga. It is often wise to begin actions in this nakshatra, as it is not the energy of completion, as well as all other activities which require long-term and persistence. Ketu is the planetary ruler of this nakshatra, which can be seen as the ending, although with every end comes a new beginning. This is the message of Ketu in this nakshatra. The healing and rejuvenating qualities can be seen from the sign of Scorpio being ruled by the natural 8th house, which Ketu presides over. So the Ashwini Kumaras are able to liberate us from the deathly energies of the 8th house into the positive vibrations of the 9th house, as if one was born anew. The sign of Aries is ruled by Mars, and the sun is exalted in this sign. So the energies of Ketu, Mars, and the sun are seen with this nakshatra. and you can go to the planet series to see what these represent in the metaphysical dimension. So by understanding and connecting these planets, as well as the Ashwini Kumaras, we can then understand and connect with the true spirit of this nakshatra. Next, we will be looking into the Venus-ruled nakshatra with the energies of Lord Yama, the Bharani nakshatra. Please subscribe to the channel, comment, like and share. I'd be most grateful.